everybody. It's a great time for a book. I have a book today about the seashore, and it's Our Day at the Seashore, and it's written by Amy and Richard Hutchings, and the photographs are done by Richard Hutchings. Let's go with them to the seashore. Today is a special day for the Herman family. Kylie and her big sister Caitlin are going to meet their friends Bobby and Alex Gonzalez at the beach. Kylie's family is going by boat, so they can explore along the way. They all put on life jackets for the boat ride, and on the way they pass close to mangrove trees filled with wildlife. Little crabs run up and down the trees, and when Dad points out a baby alligator, everyone in the boat is happy to be on it. A great egret stands watch on the shore, then flies away as the boat approaches. Look, Kylie shouts as a pelican dives into the water to catch a fish. The pelican stores the fish in the pouch under his beak. Suddenly, a diving bird appears by the boat. "What is that, Mommy?" Kylie asks. "It's a cormorant," her mom answers. And in a flash, it dives under the boat and comes out on the other side with a fish in its beak. "Wow, that was neat," said Kylie. After they pass the mangrove trees, they cross over a shallow sandbar. A great blue heron fishes close by, using its beak to spear the fish. "That bird is over 4 feet tall," Mom remarks. "It's just about as tall as Caitlin." Everyone jumps off the boat and onto the sandbar. "Look what I just found," Dad says excitedly as he holds up a horseshoe crab. He carefully turns it over so that the girls can see its legs. He makes sure not to hold it by the tail, which can hurt the crab. Caitlin finds a crown snail, and Kylie finds a lightning whelk. There's a soft live snail inside each of these shells, Mom says, and when they get scared, they pull inside and they shut their trapdoor. "Can I take my shell home?" Kylie asks. "Absolutely not," says Mom. "If there is something living inside the shells, we put them back. That is the rule." When they finally arrive at the beach, the Gonzalez family is waiting for them. Caitlin and Kylie are excited to see their friends Bobby and Alex. They unload the boat together and they set up their umbrellas and blankets. "Wait just a second," Mom says. "This sign reads, 'Sea Turtle Nest.' That means that a sea turtle has burrowed underneath the sand to lay her eggs. Let's find another spot so we don't disturb the nest." Once they're settled, they all put on sunscreen to protect their skin. Then the kids and their dads go down the beach to find more shells. They take buckets, shovels, and a strainer. A white ibis runs ahead of them looking for sand fleas. "I didn't have to look hard to find this," cries Bobby as she holds up a big conch shell. "It's smooth inside where the animal once lived, but now there's nobody home." Kylie runs up to show her dad a starfish. Look, it has 5 arms, she says. Then Caitlin comes over to show her dad a lace murex shell. It's so pink and spiny, she says. Then she takes Bobby's big conch and holds it up to her dad's ear. Can you hear the ocean, Daddy? She asks, laughing. Yes, he replies. Can you? Alex sees something at the edge of the surf and puts it in the strainer. Look, everybody, I found 2 little starfish. Then Alex's dad shows off his own find. This is what the ibis was looking for, he says. A sand flea. Just after they put Alex's starfish back in the water, Caitlin and Bobby come to show off another beautiful shell called a striped murex. The more they all search, the more shells they find, and other things too. What's this? Asked Bobby. It's the egg case of a sea skate, her dad says. When the baby skates hatch, the egg case is washed ashore. This is a good find for our collection. Alex finds a warm shell. It's disgusting, he says. Well, I like it, says Bobby. When the families take a lunch break, they really enjoy their sandwiches, fruit, and cold drinks. Well, since we just ate, we can't go swimming for an hour, Bobby's mom says. So why don't we build a sand castle and decorate it with some of our shells? Everyone agrees. The kids bring buckets of wet sand to build the castle walls. As the wet sand dries, it becomes easier to shape. They all carefully decorate the castle with the shells that they have found. This castle is great, says Mr. Gonzalez, but I have some bad news for you. He explained that on this beach the water level rises and falls by as much as 6 feet twice a day. When the water level is low, it's called low tide. When it's at its highest level, it's called high tide. In about 6 hours it will be high tide, and your castle will be underwater, he tells them. We built it, Caitlin cries, so now we can tear it down. And they do. Afterward, they all run into the water to wash off. The kids put on masks so they can see the sandy bottom of the ocean. Little fish dart around their legs, but the fish are too fast to catch. For the rest of the afternoon, they swim and collect more shells. Kylie comes to the surface with sand dollars. Bobby finds not 1, but 2 yellow cockles. Soon it is time to go home, and the kids race out of the water. Then the Hermans pack up the boat, and they wave goodbye. As the Hermans drive away, the Gonzalez family packs up and heads for the car. The two families have all had a wonderful day exploring the seashore. The only thing they leave behind is their footprints. The end. next time you go to the seashore, see how many beautiful shells you can find.